Hello everyone, welcome to week 20 of my 100-week art challenge. My name is Michael and I used to be an engineer. For the past 2 years, I've been self-teaching art. I started this 100-week art challenge to document the process of me exploring my personal artistic voice. This week, instead of painting, I spent all of my time learning about minimalist living and the tiny house movement. I was very inspired to make this rough design of a tiny house based on my personal preferences. It might not technically be art, but architectural design has always been considered a discipline of art, and it's so addictive to me. Often hours and hours have passed quickly when I push and pull the geometry to make everything fit into this small box. Over the past 2 years, I watched a lot of tiny house tours on YouTube and got a ton of inspiration from talented people who got to design their dream home on a trailer. For me, this design was done on a 27 feet long, 8.5 feet wide trailer. Similar to a lot of tiny houses on wheels, I've got a wraparound kitchen on one end and a bathroom on the other. The middle part is the living and office area. The biggest modifications I personally made were in the loft areas. The main loft and the guest loft are connected by a walkway where people can sit and enjoy the gigantic home theater system. As someone who enjoys movies a lot, I think this is an awesome use of space. Even when I was in high school, I dreamt of having an elevated floating home theater in which both the screen and the audience are up in the air. Blackout curtains or doors can be added to completely close up the loft for privacy. For the main loft, I added in this receded walkway right above the staircase so that people could actually stand up and it would feel more like hopping onto the bed in a regular bedroom instead of having to crawl the entire time. Downstairs in the kitchen, I've got a washer and dryer unit, a small dishwasher, and an oven/microwave. I try to minimize the kitchen and the bathroom spaces while preserving the essential appliances and a full-size tub. As a result, the office/study and entertainment areas are maximized. I had so much fun designing this tiny house in SketchUp. At this point, it's not much beyond simply having fun, as building a quality tiny house is actually quite expensive. Finding a great parking spot is also very challenging. And there are a ton of tough legal issues to navigate through as well. As a thought exercise, this rough design helped me virtually apply my priorities when it comes to adopting a more efficient and minimalist lifestyle that's more about living and less about consumption. This design can also be extrapolated to a larger regular home on foundation. And who knows, maybe living off-grid on wheels with solar panels and rainwater harvesting would become quite valuable or even necessary later. Regardless, I can see myself playing around with the design and refine it more down the road. I hope you find this tiny house design interesting, and thank you for tuning in for the 20th week of my 100-week art challenge. Please give this video a thumbs up and comment below with any questions or advice. To follow the journey of me finding my personal artistic voice through this 100-week art challenge, please subscribe to my channel. Please also share this video to people who might benefit from my experience and exploration. Thank you and have a wonderful one. I'll see you next week.